What's going on, y'all?
Who are you?
My name is Nas the Conqueror, and welcome to my channel. So, I'm pretty sure y'all heard about all the uproar on TikTok where, about the potential ban and how Congress is seeing TikTok as a way for China to get our data. So, last week, around sometime, I totally forgot, it was kind of a blur. Around sometime last week, the CEO, Shochu, went and testified to Congress, about TikTok. And basically, like, the whole hearing was like 5 hours long. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch the whole thing because it got kind of repetitive. It got kind of repetitive. And I just want to admire Show, because his patience is on a whole nother level. Because the way that they were talking to him was insane. They were so disrespectful and so aggressive that, I was shocked. I was impressed. I couldn't do it. Could not have been me. But, this is how... Alright, yeah, so let's just get into it. This is how it went. Let's watch the first one.
Address the continued use of TikTok on military installations as well as any use that depicts U.S. military operations. Mr. Chu, does TikTok access the home Wi-Fi network?
This man really just asked, does TikTok access the home home Wi-Fi? I don't know what planet he's living on. TikTok, was he serious? Like, I don't know how to answer that question. Yeah. It's like, do y'all not know how social media works? Like, that's what I was getting as I was watching this hearing. Y'all don't understand how nothing works.
Only if the user turns on the Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, I may not understand the...
So if I have TikTok app on my phone and my phone is on my home Wi-Fi network, does TikTok access that network?
It will have to access the network to get connections to the internet, if that's the question.
A few moments later.
At ByteDance, correct?
No.
No.
No, he's neither my boss, nor do we have frequent contact.
But you have regular contact with ByteDance.
Do you see her face? She said... Now, you could already tell she was coming with some type of energy. You know she was going to start being ignorant. Because, like, look at her face. Why is your face like that? Why is her face like that? See, that tells me all I need to know right there. Because she was already coming combative. Like, you could just tell. Talk about... She said yes. Yes.
But you have regular contact with ByteDance.
With the CEO of ByteDance.
Who is... Mr. Zhang Fuping is the editor-in-chief.
He's not.
My colleague, Representative Burgess, a few minutes ago exposed that TikTok and ByteDance share legal teams. You confirmed this, correct?
Our general counsel is an American lawyer, veteran of Microsoft.
Also, my colleague, Representative Latta, confirmed that your parent company, ByteDance, currently can access user data. Yes?
We have to be more specific.
Yes.
After Project Texas? No.
I'm not asking after Project Texas, I'm asking now. Yes.
Some user data is public data, Congresswoman, which means everybody can search
What's
for it on the
interesting
internet.
to me is that you have used the word transparency over 6 times in your opening testimony. And
the crazy thing is about the whole hearing, they wouldn't let him explain his points at all. I mean, granted, yes, TikTok does have a lot of issues. And, I mean, what he was saying, you could tell he's being evasive with certain questions. And with that, I mean, but that goes like with every social media app, though. Every social media app has, bad things, they all have bad qualities about them. All social media apps do that. So it's nothing unique to TikTok. So for them to kind of put everything on TikTok like, oh, y'all making, y'all using.
That's okay, take your time.
Y'all taking people's data and da-da-da-da. But Facebook does it. Instagram does it. almost every social media app does it. It's nothing unique to TikTok. So for them to kind of like make it seem like it's only a TikTok issue, I feel like if TikTok should get banned, so should everything. But you know, I don't want none of them to get banned. You know, but if one has to, I feel like they all should. But okay. So I skipped over the video that they played. They played a video about this person on TikTok. He made a suggested video basically promoting violence against the members of, you know, some of the committee members of Congress. And she basically was saying, how come it took you 40 days to ban it, but you guys say you're against violence and stuff like that? Which, I mean, I guess it's a valid question. I mean, I get it. I get it. But as you can see, that video, anybody could post a video. I mean, they have to get time in order to delete the video off of TikTok. It's not just gonna be instantaneous. You know what I'm saying? And that video didn't go viral, so not like, you know, not a lot of eyes saw that. It might have had maybe decent. I think the video had like 400 and something likes. So I mean, it didn't go viral. So I don't know why, you know, they made that such a big deal. I mean, I guess I get it, but then, you know, she went on saying that, you know, how could you protect us if you can't even stop people from making videos like that? So, okay.
A few moments later.
Y'all, my computer crashed. Welcome to my channel! Oh my god, my computer crashed. I gotta get the video back up. I don't know why it just did that.
Users, yes or no, please?
Congressman, we do take these issues very seriously.
Yes or no?
And we do provide resources for anyone who types in anything that...
Sir,
that is suicide
yes or
related.
no? I see you're not willing to answer the question or take any responsibility for your parents' companies, the technology, and the harms it creates. It's just very, very sad. Very sad.
It's very sad.
This is why Congress...
They don't let him get a chance to speak on anything. Like, anytime they ask him a question and he goes to try to answer it, it's always yes or no. Answer the question, yes or no. You know, it's like he's trying to... You can't just drop something heavy on him and say, like, you know, it's your company's fault why kids are dying and da-da-da-da. And then him not be like... Ooh, excuse me.
Okay.
Him not being allowed to say anything back. Like, that is crazy. That is insane to me. But, you know, that's what I'm saying. His patience is beyond me. Because I can never do this. I would have been like, alright, I'm done. Y'all not gonna let me speak, so why should I even talk? Why am I even here? You know what I'm saying? That would have been me. But, you know, he better than me. Because I would be like, man, forget all y'all. Because y'all just want to hate me. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're mad that it works well. And instead of, like, holding the parents accountable for monitoring and parenting their kids, they want to blame the app for not parenting their kids. It's crazy to me.
You have full responsibility over the algorithms used by TikTok to prioritize.
The algorithms.
Oh, Lord.
The lady yields back. Gentleman from Georgia, Mr. Buddy Carter, is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. Crew, welcome to the most bipartisan committee.
You can already tell what type of time he's on. Because, see, it's always it's them country folk. It's them older country folk. See, I'm not going to say which ranks because, you know, I don't want to do that. But it's always some older country folk. You know, Mr. Chill, you know, welcome to the most bipartisan. You already know.
Stop it. Get some help.
You can already tell what type of time he's on. And it's like, first, hold on, before anything, it's Chew, not Crew. He said Mr. Crew. Like, with an R. Like, sir, it's C-H-E-W. Like chewing gum? Chew? I don't understand how he could have how did that get mixed up? But, okay, let's continue. Throughout most of the hearing, you can, the common narrative wow, let's start over.
The trash!
Throughout the hearing, the narrative that they mostly pushed was that TikTok and its algorithm is so addictive that it's bad for children because, you know, they just mindlessly scroll and scroll and scroll. That's the whole point of the app. You know what I'm saying? The whole point is to be entertained. The whole point is to keep you on the app. That's the way they make money. And, you know, I don't fault them for that. That's not, I mean, I don't fault them for making it addictive. I feel like, yeah, there definitely should be restrictions because, as I've noticed, TikTok's content is not always good for children. It's not. I feel like originally it was because mainly children were on TikTok. The app was more designed for TikTok. I mean, for children in the beginning, like the early stages of TikTok. But like now, there's a lot of like sexually suggested content. There's so much, like most of the trends are like sexual, and you know they have a lot of cussing and stuff. You know, they're not always appropriate for children. So there definitely should be systems in place to protect children that are on the app, for sure. But I also don't feel like it's all TikTok's responsibility to, you know, basically watch out to basically block everything, you know, to basically control your child, you know. TikTok shouldn't be responsible for controlling your child. That's your fault as a parent. You should be able to monitor your child and make sure that what they're watching is appropriate. That's your job as a parent. You know, that's just my opinion.
Misinformation.
Before I answer that, in my response to an earlier question from Representative
you're in my,
Dunn,
Mr. Hsu, you're in my time. Answer my question.
I understand, but if I would like.
Yo, look at his face. Yo, he's big, man. He said, "No, this is my time. You're gonna answer it, Mr. Hsu. It's my time now." Like, why are you so mad? Like, how are you not gonna let him answer the question? Oh my God, yo, these people are hilarious.
Like to clarify
I'm
something?
clarifying. I have 5 minutes.
Okay.
In my time. You're in my time now. Answer my question.
Yes. Any
compliment you on having a product that's impressive. It is a very influential tool. It is addictive, and that's what you want users to be exposed to, is something addictive, and it is a data gathering masterpiece. So clearly, it's got the potential to sell products, but probably in that database somewhere is my preferences with colors or foods or who I've spoken to or what I've said or my favorite newspapers. I don't know. But that's available to be sold or given to whomever or whatever. And the whatever is what bothers me. Boring. The reason I became an app target. That artificial intelligence algorithm could be shared or spread selectively to a targeted audience that with negative information that maybe has been paired up with that knowledge in that app to make me look really, really bad. Or to the converse. Same thing could be done to make me look really, really good.
So basically what he's saying in a nutshell is that information is getting spread worldwide. Information is getting spread at a fast rate. That's basically what he's saying. And, you know, and it could be about anybody and anything. But once again, that's social media. You know, you can't fault TikTok for having people put up content about anything. You know what I'm saying? Talk about anything. That's what TikTok is. It's free to express yourself and talk about any topic that you want. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're mad that it's working. They're mad that it does so well at what it does. But they're also mad because all information is getting out. They can't hide anything anymore. You know, I've noticed that I see more things on TikTok first than I do anywhere else. Honestly, I feel like everything big in the world I see on TikTok first, and because I don't see half the stuff I see on TikTok on the news. So that's what they're really mad about, because information is getting spread, you know, everywhere, and they can't control it. So that's the problem. It's all about control. So that's the problem. That's the problem. He don't know what he's talking about. He's kind of all over the place. He don't know what to say. He don't know what to ask. He's just kind of all over the place with it. He like, so they're talking about me on TikTok, and you know, about my, you know, what if I said something, and you know, they're gonna use that to make me look like the bad guy. Sir, that's people are gonna do that. That's all part of social media. It's gonna happen. They're gonna use your clip, and then they'll twist the narrative however they want. That's the whole point of social media. That's what people do. It seems like they don't understand how it works. I mean, yeah, there's good things about social media, but there's also bad things as well. Nothing is perfect. And that's what she was saying the entire time, that, you know, their algorithm is not perfect. And I feel like they want it to be perfect. I feel like they want him to say it's perfect. You know, they come up with this super magical algorithm that's just faultless, and that's just not the case. So, yeah.
There's a problem. It's someone else or some artificial intelligence algorithm that has inordinate power to subjectively combine strategic data with strategic audiences to shape whatever thoughts and news they want.
What?
Mr. Chu, this may be genius, but that doesn't make it fair, it doesn't make it good, and it doesn't make it accountable.
What are you talking about? what are you talking about here? What is going on?
The party had access to TikTok data from the U.S. You said you didn't know who was a member of the Communist Party. But then, Congressman Wahlberg, you said that the CEO of TikTok was not a member of the Chinese Communist Party. And to Congressman Kelly, you said the founder of TikTok was not a member of the Communist Chinese Party. Sir, either you know who is and isn't a member of the Chinese Communist Party, or you don't. Which one is it? I submit that you know, and you just aren't giving us the straight story.
I can ask one or two people, but we have no policy to ask all the employees. I can ask one or two people, but who are in.
But it's reasonable to assume that with a significant number of members of the country of China being members of the Chinese Communist Party, logic would tell us, you're a logical man, I assume, logic would tell us that there are a fair number of your employees who are members of the Chinese Communist Party, at least a dozen or so, who have access to this data. Isn't that so?
Again, like I said, I can ask one or two people.
Yo, why is he talking down? Why is he's so condescending? Like, just ask your question. Like, why y'all need some lunch or something. Y'all must be hungry, because from Virginia, yep, like I said, them Southerners. I'm from North Carolina, so it's okay. But he's just like, yo, this man, the way they ask these questions, they don't really want to hear nothing he really has to say. But also, he's not really giving a lot of information on certain things as well. So, I mean, obviously he's hiding stuff too. He's not being 100% honest with everything, which, nobody ever is honest 100% of the time. But this is just crazy. The way that this man is talking, Mr. Griffith, like, he's just eating them up, no? He's just like... So, in a nutshell, TikTok I feel is definitely going to get banned. For sure. For sure. Because they're not really trying to hear nothing that he has to say. And they're not really trying to, you know, they're not really trying to be, I don't know, they're just, I feel like since they just see that China has some type of affiliation with TikTok, they're just ready to ban it. Which, I mean, I understand, but, because, you know, TikTok, China's bad. Now, I guess, but I don't know. This congressional hearing was a mess. Everybody was crazy. Everybody was upset. They was on one. They was ready to, you know, they was ready for war. They was ready to really, you know, combat him. And long story short, I feel like TikTok is definitely gonna get banned. So yeah. Sorry. Alright, so that's it for this video, guys. I'm sorry, this video is all over the place. This is my first video, so it's kind of everywhere. I'm trying to, you know, get used to the camera and this and that, but yeah, so yeah. If you enjoyed it, I mean, hopefully I entertained you like a little bit, like just a little bit. If I entertained you just like a tiny bit, you should consider subscribing. Huh? Just subscribe, you know? You know, why not? You ain't got nothing to lose, right? Just subscribe. So yeah. So I hope you all have a blessed day. You know, until next time. Okay, no. Okay, let's try again. Hope you all have a blessed day. You know, oh my god.
That's okay, take your time.
Hope you all have a blessed day. Until next time, I'll see ya.